What's up, shorties? It's your girl Ice Nation, and I'm back at it again with the black at it again. Listen, okay, so I know it's been literally 2.5 months. It's literally been 2.5 months that I've had these box braids in. I want to close up on, like, if you're watching this on a TV, you'll probably see it. They're dirty. Let me not go close up. What is that? Edge control? Yeah. Jeez Louise. They're a mess. They're a mess. This is gross. This is gross. Like, they're literally a mess. Like, it's been 2.5 months I've had these box braids. And my mom is like, oh, they still look good. Like, you're giving Lisa Bonet vibes. But I'm like, sis, I'm giving dirty bohemian Coachella vibes. What sis don't know is that I'm going to take these out this week. And she's going to wash my hair. Because I can't really do strenuous things right now. Because if you haven't read the description of this video, I got a breast reduction. I know. I got a breast reduction. Yeah. So, as I promised, I vlogged the breast reduction, and I just wanted to get on cam and explain a few things. These braids are horrible. I think I got paint in this. Yeah, I got a breast reduction on Wednesday. And it's been crazy. Like, people are asking me, like, how do you feel mentally and physically? Like, I can tell you how I feel physically, but I really can't fully describe how I feel mentally because I'm still processing. I'm like it takes me a long time to process things. So, like, even like processing like death, like, I'll be stuck like for a long time. Like, they did not just die. Like had to put some lip gloss on because you couldn't see my lips. You couldn't see my lips. You can see my lips. Maybe I should start using the lip plumper. What? Using the lip plumper. What? Using the lip plumper. Maybe I should start using the lip plumper. Lip plumper. I can't even dance because, like, it hurts. So yeah, I got a breast reduction, and it's just been so crazy. Like, I have not really even mentally finished processing everything because I'm just like, I can't believe this happened. This is something I've wanted for 7 years, like 6-7 years, and I've like ongoingly procrastinated, not found the right surgeon, put work before my health, and here we are today. And so I just wanted to like talk about like every kind of step of it, give a little bit of advice, and then yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna even do this vlog. Like, I think I'm gonna talk to you first and then play the footage. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you first and then play the footage, because then you gotta watch it. I won, you lose. Ha 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 ha. So, like, yeah, I got a breast reduction. I keep on saying this because I have a hard time processing. So I've wanted this for as long as I can remember, right? And I don't want to be emotional. But I've wanted this for as long as I could remember. Like, I started growing boobs Like, I literally started growing boobs when I was like in junior high school. I remember I came back from the summer break in the 7th grade to the 8th grade, and I was a C cup, and people were looking at me like, what were you drinking this summer? Like, and I was just like, I was like the biggest booby person in all my dance classes and everything. Like, it was just like, what is going on? And my grandmother had a bustier, you know, chest, but never the size that I actually ended up growing to, you know. So it was just definitely weird, you know, like, because my mom doesn't have like really big breasts. So I was just like, what is going on? And I used to always say, I want to get a breast reduction. And so when I was like in high school, I used to say it a lot, more towards like my senior year. I just wanted to feel like the other girls. I wanted to be able to dance in class and not be bouncing everywhere. Like in high school, I remember getting nicknames from like, there's these underclassmen in my high school, Check, Ray, Vaughn, Adrian, not so much Adrian, but Check was always trolling the hell out of me. And they used to call me like Jug Stis and all types of crazy stuff, like trying to like not make fun, because it's like, oh, you got big boobs, it's supposed to be like a thing, like girls go and get that done, like why are you upset kind of thing. But like they used to like make it a joke kind of thing, and I used to just eat it because like I'm like whatever, but it did not make me feel the best, you understand? So, you know, and even in high school I was just like, I want to get a breast reduction, I want to get a breast reduction, like when I get older I'm gonna get a breast reduction. I used to say that. And so my boobs kept growing. Like at one point I was a double D, I turn around, triple D, I turn around, oh, I can't fit a Victoria's Secret bra anymore, I turn around, oh, $60 for a bra. Like, and it got to a point where like I never told anybody like what size I actually was, because I was starting to feel really embarrassed about how big my boobs were growing. I didn't want people to think that it was something that was a part of my weight, because I wasn't this thick. Like in 2013, 14, I was still a little bit slim drawn, but I had a heavy chest regardless. I always had ass and boobs, like always. So I was kind of slim. I wasn't thick. I didn't have this meat. You see this meat I got? I'm meaty, like. So I didn't really have this meat, and I didn't want people to think that like my boobs grew because I grew, you know what I mean? I didn't want people to put it like, well, maybe if you lose some weight then you lose your boobs, which is a common thing for women with bigger chests. Doctors do this all the time. Your BMI, your BMI, your BMI, your BMI. It's like, that has nothing to do with it, bro. Like, my BMI would be down if I could freaking exercise in peace, but I can't, because every time I try to do a jumping jack, I also gotta hold my chest. So I'm doing a one-handed jumping jack. Like, I can't work out. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like really hard, actually. And so I kind of started, you know, like telling people like I was a triple D still, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm a triple D, but you know, like, when you get your boobs measured the right way, that'd be like a bigger size. Those are the things I would say. Fast forwarding, you know, to more recent times, I continue to say all the time that I want a breast reduction. I would say almost every person, not every person, but like 75% of the people that I'm cool with, close with, friends, former colleagues, they all knew that I wanted a breast reduction, because I would say it bluntly and not care who was listening. I didn't care at all. I'd be like, I want a breast reduction. I can't wait to get a breast reduction. Yeah, girl, when I get my breast reduction, yeah, I'm gonna get my breast reduction next year. Yeah, I'm gonna get my breast reduction in the fall. yeah, once I get this breast reduction. Like, I was always saying it. So fast forwarding until January, my doctor wrote me my 4th referral. Yes, I've been referred 4 times to get this breast reduction. He's always been very supportive. I love Dr. Aikita at Montefiore. So he has been very supportive about me getting a breast reduction. He's always just left the ball in my court. Like, okay, girl, you want to get them reduced at Montefiore? No? You're scared that they're gonna botch your nipples? Cool. Find a surgeon. I'll send you to whoever you want to go to. Just do it. So he wrote me my 4th referral in February of this year, and just like out of nowhere, my good friend Kamey decided to get a breast reduction, and I was just like, girl, you don't need no damn breast reduction. I was like, really? You getting one? And she's like, yeah, girl, my back is hurting. Like, and that is a real thing. And that's another thing. It's like, people see you carrying your chest so well that they're just like, chill. And they like shrug it off. But like, back pain, shoulder pain, front underneath boob pain, like all of that is very, very real. So she got her breast reduction, right? And I was sold. I was sold. I was, what? She got it done so fast. And the doctor did an amazing job. I was like, where do I sign? I'll give my life. Where do I sign? So she connected me to her. The surgeon is Linetskaya. She is an amazing surgeon. Very beautiful Ukrainian woman. I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's been at her work for about 15 years or more. And she works with both Montefiore and Mount Sinai to do the surgeries. She did her residency in Montefiore. So she's good. Like, sis is good. So yeah, Kamey gave me her information. I called, they scheduled my consultation. As you'll see in the video, I was scheduled for a consultation on, what was it? July 31st. And my insurance didn't activate until August 1st. So I was just like devastated. I was like crying, like you will see. Like,
you're going, listen, you gotta wait on God. It's God's timing. You understand me? It's God's timing, and you just have to wait. If God He wanna see if you're gonna wait, if you trust Him. If you trust God, then you know it's gonna be okay. Okay? I can't sit here because I gotta get ready to go. But I just want to tell you, stop crying. Cheer up. You understand what I'm saying to you? God knows you. You love God. You praise God. You worship God. You do a job for God. At the end of the day, He's not gonna leave you, nor will He forsake you. Relax. Okay?
I'm having a tough day. Tomorrow is my consultation for my breast reduction surgery, and they called me to tell me that my insurance is not active and that they cannot do my consultation tomorrow until my insurance is active, or I'd have to pay for it out of pocket, which is expensive and I don't have the money. And my insurance goes active August 1st, so 24 hours. And I'm just frustrated because I really want to get this surgery out of the way because I want a new job, and I just want to get it done and heal and move on with my life. And it's just so frustrating that one day, just one day. I was so excited to go to this consultation tomorrow. It's like such a life-changing moment that feels like this is coming to a screeching halt. So yeah, I really wanted to get this surgery done this summer because I had a lot of things that I had planned for 2020, and I still got some that I'm trying to do, and I just didn't want anything in the way, right? So like I really wanted to be able to have the opportunity to land a new job in the fall, a full-time job, and I didn't want me to get a late surgery date and then I have to take off of work of a brand new job because I need to heal from a surgery. So you know, that's why I was pushing so hard to get this done in the summertime. So I was really upset when they had to push my consultation back, because I'm like, dang, y'all delaying my process. Is already about to be August. Like, I was upset. Like, I really wanted to be able to land a new job in the fall, and I really didn't want nothing to get in the way of that. So like I said, I was super devastated, but they ended up, after me crying on the phone, they ended up giving me a consultation date for the following weekend. And so I was really happy. It was a squeeze in, but I got it done. Today was my breast reduction consultation, and I think that it went pretty well. I woke up early. We went over there, my mom and I, on 85th Street in Central Park. And the doctor saw me. She described to me what my scarring is going to look like. She did tell me some news that I wasn't expecting to hear, but I'm still optimistic, which was because of my size, which is a 34G, she cannot bring me down all the way to a B cup, which is what I really wanted. Like, I want full, like, boobies that, like, give me good cleavage, but also that, like, you know, if I need to, like, not wear a bra one day, I don't have to wear a bra one day. So but because of my size, she is very confident that she can bring me down to a D. She said that she's going to try and get me as small as possible. What that means basically is that in order for her to, you know, not sacrifice blood and tissue for the breast, you know, she can't go down below a certain amount, but she is going to try to get me as small as she possibly can. She drew on my boobs to tell me where I'm gonna have my scarring, where my new nipple is gonna be placed, and you know, so I can kind of understand. So like, my nipple right now is right here. It's gonna come up here. I'm going to have a lollipop scar. So scar is here around the nipple, straight down and underneath. So when she was doing the observation of my boobs and drawing on them, she did like have to lift my breasts, and she literally was like, oh my god, they're so heavy, we need to get this done. So there you go. Like, my boobs have to be like arguably 10 pounds each, which is like 20 pounds on my chest, which is like, my weight is like 186 pounds, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so fat. But like, also like, my boobs are so big, you know, so it's like, am I really fat, or, you know, is it just a lot of breast tissue that is weighing me down, you know? So yeah, so my mom took me, we went, got the consultation, and we were like, okay. She did the markings on my boobs. Literally, she lifted up, I remember which boob it was, my left one, and she lifted it up and was like, oh my god, these are heavy, like, we need to get this done. And I was just looking at her like, for real? Like, is that bad? Like, is that bad? And I feel like I carried them well, so people looking at me is like, dang, it was that bad, girl. And then sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and be like, dang, it was that bad, girl. And like, I've never had like a boyfriend who had a problem with the size of my chest or like made it a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know, like nobody ever made it a thing. None of my friends ever made it a thing other than just saying like your boobs are big. You know, like in the summertime I look like this with a tank top on, so it's spillage out here, there, everywhere. It's the first thing that people want to know is, dang, what size are you? Like, that's the first thing people want to know. People that don't know me well, or even some of my own close friends that know me well and don't know my size, they be like, dang, what size are you? Here I go lying. Triple D. Like, I was a 34H. Okay, like wearing a 34G bra because it's really hard to find good bras in 34H. So that was what was actually going on. And so yeah, you know, like she couldn't hold them up. She was like, dang, they're so heavy. So I took that as a sign, like, this gotta get done. So I waited the next week. They were gonna call me with the date of my surgery. Tuesday they called me. They scheduled my surgery for November. Here I am, devastated, crying. Oh God, why me? You know I wanted the August date. Thursday. Hi, Miss Hatterson. So Dr. Linetskaya has a cancellation for surgery next week, Wednesday, August 19th. So we can give you that date. I'm like, what? How? Like, this lady is booked. Like, I'm like, oh God, you moving, huh? I see you. Because I'm like, this is exactly what I prayed for strategically. Like, this is exactly what I prayed for. Like, I wanted an August date so that I can heal by September. God can open a door and bless me with whatever opportunity he has for me in the fall. And it was happening. And I was just like, yes, I'll take the date. But it was just like, everything was happening so fast. This is my first surgery. So my mom went from super supportive to very unsupportive within a matter of seconds. She was like, are you sure? I don't want you to do this. It's too fast. Like, why are you rushing it? You rushing it. She was upset. She was angry. We had multiple moments we were crying together because of the fear. I've never been under anesthesia before. I'm her rock. Like, you know, it's like my baby is going under. Like, what the hell? Like, this is too fast. No, like, no. On top of it, I wasn't telling anybody. Like, I told my best friend literally 2 days before the surgery. Like, nobody knew. And I only told people that I was having a surgery that I trust with my companies if I was to die. No lie. And my church family, like, my pastor knew, his wife knew, and my mentors, like, they knew. But like, I wasn't telling people. Like, a couple people knew because I had conversations with them maybe throughout the week or whatever, but I wasn't really putting even a stamp on it because I still had to wait to get my blood work done. So they called me on Thursday, told me I could have the date for the following Wednesday for the surgery. They said, we need you to go and get your blood work done immediately. I go and get my blood work done Friday morning. Venti scan. So on Saturday, they told me that the surgeon office will call me on Monday to let me know when I can get my surgery and if the hospital takes my insurance. So I actually had to call them because they never called me on Monday. I called them. So Tuesday, I called and she told me that they do in fact take my insurance. and that I would be looking at a surgery date for November. And I was really, really sad and disappointed because I really wanted to get this surgery in the summertime because I really, really, really would like to land a new job in the fall and not have any worries or concerns. You know, I've put off the breast reduction for a really long time, just because I'm always putting my work first, putting my work before my health all the time. And so right now, because I was furloughed and I'm in this middle ground of doing a lot of freelance work and trying to land a new full-time job, I figured this is the perfect time to get the surgery done. So, you know, I was really disappointed about getting a date for November. I was just like, what am I supposed to do with a November date? Like, that's mad far. But this surgeon, she's so good, I guess, and she's just always booked up. Booked. So I get a call on Wednesday, and it's from the receptionist, and she says, there is a possibility that the surgeon will have a cancellation next week, and they are willing to give me that date for my surgery. So I'm like, what? Like, a week? Like, I'm like, what is happening? Like, I can't believe it. I'm like, yes, I'll take it, you know, but I'm nervous, I'm scared, because it's so fast, it's too fast to process. It's like 5 business days, right? At the end of the day, we believe that God made a way, and God is moving things out of my way so that I can be in the right position for what I'm trying to achieve in the fall time. Because unbelievable, like, this happened to my friend who recommended me to go to the surgeon, and when I spoke to the surgeon, they were like, yeah, that's a once in a lifetime thing. Like, Kamey got really, really lucky. Like, she had her consultation 1 week, and within like 4 business days, she was laying on the table. And like, this is exactly what's happening to me right now. So, you know, for that to happen, and they offered me the earlier day, and, you know, like, we just feel like it is in God's will. But one thing that we are clear about is I'm anemic. So, you know, I got my blood work done this morning, and if it's not in God's will for me to, you know, have the surgery right now, that blood work is going to show iron deficiency and I'm not going to be able to get my surgery. They are not going to proceed with a surgery if my blood count is low or things like that. And so, you know, I think that God is in control of everything, and if it's not my time to have this surgery, it's going to show up in the blood work. And if the blood work comes back clear and everything, then, you know, it's God's will, and I'm going to get a surgery on Wednesday. So I got the blood work done. Then Monday, the blood work came back, everything clear. I'm like, I'm really gonna get surgery. I was like mortified. Monday they call me, oh, we need you to come into Mount Sinai to get a COVID test. You have to get a COVID test 3 days before the surgery. I'm like, bruh, I just had a COVID test 2 weeks ago because, like, I was around somebody who ended up having COVID. So I'm like, I just got a COVID test. I'm negative, bro. Like I don't want to stick this thing up my nose again. Like, no. And they were like, it needs to be recent. So I was like, okay, fine. But I can't do it today because I need to make sure that I have travel set up. I don't really take the trains. Like, I haven't been on the train since March. So, like, I need to make sure I have travel to get to the hospital. I live in the middle of Brooklyn. You want me to come to 86th Street? Bro. They called me back and they were like, first of all, they were acting like, well, if you don't get your COVID test, this might delay your surgery. I was like, ain't this bad a bitch? y'all going to take away my blessing for a COVID exam? But then they called me back and was like, okay, you can come tomorrow, Tuesday, literally the day before surgery. I got my COVID test, and the next day I had surgery. Period. Like, period, point blank. It was just that quick. Today is my surgery. Today is Wednesday, August 19th, and I'm nervous. I was crying half of the day yesterday. I'm just nervous. Like, by 6 p.m. today, I'm gonna look so much different. I keep on trying to tell myself that, like, maybe I could deal with them, but to make matters really worse, like, I'm on my monthly. It just came yesterday, so I have so bad, like, my cramps are so bad, and I can't drink anything, I can't eat anything, and I can't take any painkillers. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I don't know if I'm excited or if I'm just really scared. Like, I just went in for surgery. I was scared, I was nervous, because when I got there, they told my mom that she could not, like, the waiting area is where they're gonna basically come and pick me up to start the surgery, and that would be the last time that I would see my mom until it's ready for me to pick me up. I was bawling. I was like, I'm not doing this. I can't do this without you. You my sis. Like, I'm not doing this without my mom. This is crazy. And I was crying so hard. My mom was crying, like, because I was like, I can't do this without her. I thought she was gonna be able to be in the recovery room with me. Like, I really hate COVID. Okay, I'm getting ready to go into surgery. I'm like crying because my mom is not here with me. See you in a couple of hours. And my dad was like, listen, if you don't want to do it. My dad was really like trying to like coach me into almost not doing it. And he's the one who really wanted me to do this in the first place. So he was just like, listen, if you don't want to do it, you still have time. I was looking at him like, no, I don't. I don't have time. Like, I want you to convince me to go in there and do it. Why are you convincing me that you supportive of any decision? Like, I want you to tell me to be strong and go and do the surgery. So my mom actually was the one who was just like, Justice, you know, it's gonna be like this for a while. Like, we don't know when COVID is gonna go, so you might as well just get it over with and do it. And it was really hard for me because I was just like, dang, my mom. But I did it. So the surgery started at 1:30. It ended at 6 p.m. I was put into the recovery room. When I woke up, it was the sun was starting to set. So it was a really, really long surgery. When I asked the surgeon the other day, like, how was it? She was like, it was a big job. She was like, I was tired after doing that job. I don't know if you could like see, but like, look, I have big hands, but they cover my whole chest, my whole boob now, basically. So I think she got me down to a C. She said she will only be able to do a D, but this looks like a C. You can't really see it because it's dark in here, but like, it's a lot smaller. So it was definitely a big job. Like I said, she took me from a 34H to what might be a C once the swelling goes down, but I'm between a C and a D. Ugh, I tell you no lie, everything is itchy though. Jesus Christ. Everything is itchy because the incisions are itchy. Ugh. And I have gauze everywhere. So I'm going through the itchy pain phase right now. I'm in my hospital gown. They gave me a fresh one. It's not the one from the hospital, so but I am 2 days post-op, and I'm bloated because Penelope's still here, and I have an appointment at 6 p.m. to get the drains taken out. I hate these drains. They're painful. I would show you them, but you might not want to see. I can't believe I got that surgery. Like, I'm still kind of like in shock. Like, wow, I really got a breast reduction. Like, after wanting it for 6 years, I finally did it. And yeah, I mean, my mom's been very supportive in helping me. I can't move much. Like, I can move, but like everything hurts. I have a headache because I have to lay on my back. I miss laying on my sides. I bought a pregnancy pillow, but I ordered it like yesterday when I should have been got it. But my hair still looks a mess. I went through the surgery with these raggedy braids. What is today, the 21st? So it's been 2.5 months that I've had these braids in, and it's time to take them out. But now I can't really even like do my hair because I can't really lift my arms for long periods of time. So now I'm stuck with them. So I'm gonna probably put my hair in a head wrap and look a little bit more presentable. But after the surgery, within 48 hours, I went back to her office. She took the drains out because they put drains in as a precautionary method to make sure that you're not, you don't have a lot of liquid, you know, still in you after the surgery, you know. So they put the drains in you, and then within 48 hours, she takes them out. A lot of surgeons are now moving away from the drain method because they feel like they don't need it. But my surgeon still uses drains, so I had to deal with it. And that's it, you know. I got the drains taken out, and she told me that I could start bathing and just taking care of them myself, and I see her back in 2 weeks, and she'll take off my surgical tape. That's it. That's it. Here I am. Smaller boobs. This is crazy. If you want to get a breast reduction, do it. If your back is hurting you, do it. If, you know, like, I tell you no lie, I should have done this a long time ago, but I keep saying, I was definitely putting work before my health too many times. And God, I don't know who I'm talking to, and I ain't trying to be preachy, but let me tell you something, because I'm such a road runner. Like, I'm always on the go, always working. If I didn't get furloughed from my job, I probably wouldn't have gotten my breast reduction. That's real facts, because I was always putting my job before my health all the time, and that's just me in general. But God has a funny way of sitting your behind down when it's time to sit down. So sometimes us as people in hard workers especially, we have to learn our own self-discipline, because we don't want God to have to force us to sit down. I was forced to sit down last year. I got into a car accident. Later on after that, I had pneumonia. Like, I was forced to sit down. Those are what we call burnout, right? And so we don't want to be experiencing that too much. So sometimes we do have to take the time to care for ourselves, you know, do the right thing that we have to do with our health and stuff like that. But I tell you no lie, God sat me down and was like, listen, you asking me for a new job that has purpose and this, that, and the third. How you gonna get a new job when you supposed to been get this breast reduction? Come on, what are we doing? I gave you all this time quarantine. Okay, you couldn't do no elective surgeries. Now you could do elective surgeries. I gave you a lot of time. I gave you 5 good months to start getting things in order. So you can't be asking, like a lot of us, we ask God for these things. God bless me with the car. No, you're still working at Forever 21. You need to ask God to bless you with a good job that you can financially support having a car. You know, God bless me with the apartment of my dreams, yes, but also bless my finances so that I could pay that rent. You get what I mean? So it's like the same thing. Like, God, I want this new job, and God is like, okay, well, can we work on the breast reduction first and whatever else that you need to get done, so that when I do open the door for you, like, you're at peace and you can focus, you know, on getting accustomed to the new one, you know, the new blessing. So that's really the moment that I'm in right now. And I guess that's why I'm still kind of processing, like, dang, I can't believe these people put me on the table, put a needle in my hand, and then I woke up and I was in a bra and I was in a hospital gown. I was like, dang, they mad strong. My big self, I'm 180 something. Well, now 10 pounds lighter, honey. But yeah, so that is that. You know, if you want to get a breast reduction, please don't hesitate to do it. I know it's scary, but if you need it, get it. If you need my surgeon, go to her. She's dope. She's New York based. She's Ukrainian. She works with a black woman. Is her co-surgeon. Like, my anesthesiologist is a funny, witty, very lovable gay white male. I'm sorry, I'm assuming that he's gay. My gaydar is real high, so like, I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say he's a gay white male. But like, yeah, he's lit. And he soothed me. He was just so playful and was like, girl, where you want the needle at? And I said one thing and I was like out 3 minutes tops. I was in there like only like for 3 minutes. I was in there before I woke up and I was somewhere else. So yeah, I mean, like, just do it. If you need it, just do it. You know, like, forget what the haters say. You know, don't let your doctors tell you that, oh, BMI this and that. No. Okay, like, people really need to get a breast reduction. If you need to get one, you need to get one. It don't got nothing to do with body mass index. It don't got nothing to do with, oh, maybe you should lose weight. Whenever I lose weight, but my boobs and my ass don't go nowhere. So like, can't no doctor tell me like, oh, maybe you should try to lose weight. And don't let that doctor do that to you either. You know what I mean? Like, yes, in some cases women do reduce size and breasts, but that's not the case for everybody. So doctors can't treat everybody like everybody is the same, because everybody's bodies are not the same. And what else do I have to say to y'all? Oh, one other thing, like, men, this is not your business. Like, you don't carry a chest, period. Like, you don't. This is not your business. It's really not your business. So like, I even have guys say like, oh, like, that's my selfish or whatever. Like, am I your broad? Like, how is it selfish to you? We go together? I don't think so. Like, you know, like, 1, 2, like, I still got boobs. 3, not your business. Not your business, bro. Like, you don't have to carry this load. Yeah, I carry it well. I hid it very, very well. I hid my insecurity about it very well. The last time I was in a bathing suit was 2018. And I was in a pool in Vegas for like 30 minutes. The last time before that was in 2012 at a beach with my friends. I don't go to beaches. I don't put on bathing suits. What bathing suit fits my chest? No man will ever understand that. You get what I'm saying? Because you only gotta wear bottoms. So like, no man will ever understand that. And you know, aside from the health part of it all, which was, you know, if I didn't mention before, but you know, the health part of it is that I literally cannot run a block without being so winded to the point where I'm gagging and brought to my knees because of the weight of the breast bouncing onto my chest every time that I'm running. I cannot exercise. I can't do high power cardio. I can't do jumping jacks because, you know, like it's hard to even do crunches because not only am I trying to lift up my whole torso, but I'm lifting extra weight with it. So it's a hard lift, you know, and it strains here and it's like, it's straining here. And as you can see, I have like what feels like maybe permanent. I'm gonna try and get them gone, but like I have markings from my bras that look like tattoos because of how the indent, I have an indent. If you can see, you see how it goes in? It's literally an indent and bruising from having such a heavy chest. And even like, I don't know if you can see, even like here, yeah, here, this is the play area for my old boobs. So my boobs are here now, but my boobs used to sit here, literally 2 inches above my belly button. My boobs used to sit right in this area, just hanging when I didn't have on a bra, which was quite often during quarantine or whenever I'm home. I'm not wearing a bra when I'm home. Like, it's bad if I gotta have them lifted up all the time, you know? And so it was just becoming a major health thing for me. Like, I couldn't take it anymore. Not to mention I got into a car accident last year and that even worsens the strain on my back. So, you know, but aside from, you know, the health part of it, if we're talking about the cosmetic part of it, like, yeah, you know, like, it's not fun. It's not fun having to never be able to find your size in a store. You have to order your bras. You can't go in. You can't wear sports bras like other girls wear sports bras and everything. Like, it's tough. It's tough. And nobody understands that other than the big breast women, you know? So I definitely encourage other women who want to do this to just go ahead and do it. And I'm willing to share words of encouragement or any other details that I may have left out in this video because it's really important. It really, really is. It's really important, and you'll feel better. And no pun intended, but it'll be a weight off your shoulders. It'll be a weight off your chest. Yeah, I got a breast reduction, man. This is crazy. I hope this was informative, and I will definitely see you in my next videos. And the next few videos will probably be videos of me styling my wardrobe now that I have gotten a breast reduction, because literally nothing fits. So it will be a restyling my wardrobe vlog to see how I can maneuver with my wardrobe now that I am about 5 chest sizes smaller. This is crazy. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, because you already know the vibes. And wow, I look mad good though. Like the chains, the chains. Do your chain, la, 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 la. Do it shine in the light? Is it platinum? Is it gold? Could you throw it over your shoulder? If it's hot, it make you go, oh, through your chain. Is that your chain? All right, y'all, bye.